It captures three main things: tab activity, meaning which sites and tools you visit and when; focus time, meaning how long you actually spend on something, which helps the system understand what matters versus what you just glanced at; and intent, which is inferred from your browsing patterns. If you spend 20 minutes in a Google Doc, 5 minutes in Notion, and then open a video editor, Toggl starts to understand the shape of that workflow. All of this gets streamed as structured data, projects, sessions, timestamps, context. And OpenClaw agents can pull from this via a dedicated Toggl skill inside the OpenClaw framework. The result is an agent that feels less like a tool you have to manage and more like an assistant that actually pays attention. Now, here's the open loop I want you to keep in mind as we go through this. The demos that have gone viral in late February 2026 are showing this being used for two specific things: Notion agents and video skills. And I'm going to get to both of those in a second. But first, stick with me, because the automation angle here is the part that most people are completely missing. The automation angle is this: Toggl doesn't just help your agent respond better in the moment, it builds a history. And over time, that history becomes incredibly valuable because OpenClaw can look at weeks of your Toggl data and start spotting patterns, repetitive tasks, workflows that happen every week, decisions you make the same way every time. And when it spots those, it can start automating them. So you stop doing the thing manually. The agent does it for you, not because you told it to, but because it watched you do it enough times to understand the pattern. Think about what that means for running a community like the AI Profit Boardroom. Every week you do certain things. You check which content performed well, you write a roundup, you follow up on member questions, you update the content calendar. These are all repeatable. Toggl sees them all, OpenClaw learns them, and eventually you barely have to touch them. That is genuine automation, not just AI helping you type faster, actual removal of repetitive work from your plate. Okay, now let me talk about those viral demos I mentioned. The first one is Notion agents. The ToggleX plus OpenClaw combo has been shown working seamlessly with Notion. Here's the use case: you're building out a content plan for the AI Profit Boardroom. You've got a Notion database with all your ideas, your content pillars, your member feedback, and your publishing schedule. Normally, getting an AI agent to work with all of that requires a lot of setup. You have to tell it which database to use, what the columns mean, what the current priorities are. It's tedious. With ToggleX, the agent can see which Notion pages you've been spending time in. It knows which projects are active right now, and it can pull that into the conversation automatically. So the prompt becomes something like, update the content plan based on what I've been working on in Notion this week, and it just does it because it already knows. The second viral demo is video skills. This one is wild. OpenClaw has media handling built in, which means it can work with video content. And when paired with Toggl, it starts to understand your video workflow. For example, if I'm creating YouTube content for the AI Profit Boardroom channel, Toggl might notice that every time I finish a video, I open a specific Google Sheet to log the topic. Then I go to Notion to update the content calendar. Then I send a message in Discord to the team. That's a 3-step workflow that happens the same way every time. OpenClaw learns that pattern. And eventually, when you finish a video, it just handles those 3 steps for you. Tab closes, agent fires, workflow done. That's the kind of thing that saves hours every week, not minutes, hours. Now I want to talk about something that most people gloss over when they talk about tools like this, and that is the self-hosted angle. OpenClaw is self-hosted. That means your data doesn't go to some third-party server. It stays with you. For a business like an AI community or an agency, that matters. Your member data, your workflows, your patterns, your strategies, none of that is being fed into someone else's model or stored on someone else's platform. ToggleX runs in your browser. The data it captures is local and structured by you. When it feeds context to OpenClaw, it's a closed loop.